Hey guys, this is the gamercal playing Diddy Racing again. We are going into the Windmill Plains in Dragon Forest. You know, that's just the way it goes. So, it's the plane race of this world. There is again, you know, two other things going on here. But, first off, we have to do this one. So, let's do this. As I said, it's the first one. Now, it's a plane race, so you can imagine it's going to be kinda tricky that way. One thing I haven't made a mention of is with when you're in a plane, the green bubbles are actually rather powerful because they give you that fireball behind you, and that actually makes the opposition lose bananas as well as crash out. So it's definitely pretty much the strongest use of the thing of the... Oops, I didn't even get the bananas there, that's kind of annoying. But it's pretty much the strongest use of the green bubble, because you don't really need to get it any higher than that in order to make it effective, you know? So, very powerful item at that stage, and I missed that blue balloon. That's what I actually went over there for, was to get the blue balloon, and I missed it, so that was kind of dumb. Still, it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, it's an exceptionally powerful weapon just by itself, and that's really handy, you know? I could have been a lot further ahead by now, but I'm not really too fussed about that because I am far enough to make it worthwhile, and even if I didn't, well, I have, you know, homing stuff as well, so that's fine. Obviously want to try and get that booster there just because, and then, yeah, it was a lot easier that time round, wasn't it? A lot better lined up. So yeah, it's easy enough to get really far ahead in this one, so not too concerned. Really not too concerned in the slightest. I guess it just depends on how well you can handle the plane though, doesn't it? To be honest, because if you can't handle it as well as this, then clearly you're going to suffer a lot more. And that was an amazing hook off of that corner. My god, I can't believe how cool that corner was taken, seriously. So yeah, we got the balloon for that, it's fine. And now, Greenwood Village is where we're going next. It's the next race in the order, so let's go ahead and do it. This is one of the car races, and it's a pretty cool one. Going through a medieval village type of stuff, pretty nice. So, let's go ahead and do that, and, you know, take the time to get ourselves some bananas, because we can. If you go down here, well, if you go down there, it's a little, it's not really a shortcut to be honest, but it's still an alternate way, and I got stuck on the freaking wall there. That's not very good, and that guy, freaking Crunchman, stole all of my bananas. That's equally not very good. But, never mind. So yeah, really not a particularly difficult race when you remember where you're going and when you don't do that, that's for sure. But yeah, it's not too hard to get hold of. So let's show this off down here. If you go down here, then it is a little bit of a shortcut if you position yourself right, but not exactly that useful. I just got completely killed off of that there. That's really annoying. Oh well. As you can see though, it really doesn't make much of a difference in the slightest, and yeah, don't screw yourself going around that corner, I suppose. That's the main thing to note. But it's really not faster going down there because of the presence of this of that speed booster over there, which I actually don't normally get. I forgot which way I was supposed to be turning there, but you know, we managed it anyway, so that's okay. And pretty much, it's the way it goes. It's, yeah, we're just going around the course, and we've managed to get to a boost, and that's the end of the race, and we won. And then we got trapped in a bubble, because that's just what the AI does. They go in the exact same paths as each other all the time, and so they get caught out. Now, on to Boulder Canyon. If you've not guessed it already, this is actually a hovercraft race, by the way of it being a canyon of stuff. I don't know how you would have guessed that, but it's there. And this is the level where the key is involved, so we're going to have to get that first. Which means I'm really not too fussed about where I am position-wise at the moment. All I'm caring about is getting myself boosters, because it greatly helps. I think you need at least one, but it greatly helps to have a booster to get this. Because if you ring that bell, the drawbridge will raise. And raising the drawbridge, you can get yourself the key up there. Yeah, it's a really weird place to have it, but that's where it is, so that's what you've got to put up with. Now the race itself is pretty interesting. It's one that I do kind of like, despite it being a hovercraft race, just because it's cool, but also because the music changes as it goes along. It's something I've not mentioned. It's also present in the overworld. The music changes depending on where. Screw you. Depending on where you are on the map, and I just rammed Conker there. That's really not good. It's supposed to be getting ahead of people, not friggin' staying behind jerks. Yeah, there's two ways you can go around here. It's actually a bit of a shortcut to go that way around, so it's fine. Then I don't think I actually hit Conker there. It's kind of stupid, but don't steal my position, Badger Man. You stole my position. Well, screw your face. I'm gonna get that back in a minute. Yeah, with my level 3 booster and everything, it's gonna be awesome. Oh man, look at that booster. That was awesome. So yeah, it's not an overly difficult race so long as you're good with the speed boost. That's the main thing. You can get yourself quite a lot of bananas, so that in itself is a good thing as well. And yeah, just watch out for the logs. Go straight underneath the logs if you want. That's fine. It's part of the game if you really want to do it. I missed a balloon there somehow. I don't know how that happened, but it did. And more stuff is going on with the boosters and everything decent, I suppose. We'll raise the drawbridge, try and screw over everybody else that way. I don't think it works, but you know, we'll try anyhow. And just to show it off what the other way is like, I'm probably going to have to do this for the normal coin thing anyway. You can get yourself a blue balloon there and a speed booster, so I guess it's maybe not faster going the other way, but it always feels it, so that's fine. Good old mine blowing up before I got to it, that is really good. And there we go. You know, race is won, everything is happy, he is happy, and we have a key, so we can go and do that in 2 videos time. Everything's good. Yeah, just adjusting my headset a little bit there because I needed to scratch my ear. And in we go for Haunted Woods. This is the last race, of course. This is this world's short race, so it's a very quick one. I'm not very good at doing it fast though, so it's not going to be as fast as it should be, but it's still a quick race, and they've stolen all the bananas there. That's really dumb. But never mind, there's a speed booster over there and there's one over here, so you can really kind of get yourself faster. And wow, that magnet just sent me nowhere good there. That was so weird. And then here, well, okay, I'm too used to it in the normal way around. It's not that way which you're supposed to go, but still. Whoops, bit too firm on the handling there. That's not necessarily very helpful. Also just shooting Bumper on the way past because he's there, I don't know. So yeah, it's a very short race. It's one you can do in sub a minute if you actually know what you're doing, which I clearly don't because I'm clearly on the wrong boosters and everything to do that. And that's just great, but still, we've got more than enough bananas. We don't need to worry about the balloons. And that is fine. Okay, so you can't get a boost off you know, an acceleration based boost off of that speed thing. I will try and remember that for later. There we go. Minute and 10 is really subpar, but I don't care. We've still got it done anyway, and that is the main thing. So, onward to the boss of this place. The boss is really easy. It's not one that you can... Well, you shouldn't do particularly badly at this unless you get stuck behind him and are just not very good at dodging his hazard. But, you know, it's Dragon, of course. It's Dragon Forest.
Now I challenge you to a race.
For some reason, I always thought that was a German-based accent, but I have no idea. It's just weird. It's Dragon accent. That's what it is. Anyway, it's a plane race, of course. He's a flying dragon. What else would you expect? He's also a cheating bastard, and he goes really quickly, but he takes forever to start up, so it sort of makes sense. He's also not exactly that easy to shoot, because you know, accuracy in a plane is not particularly high. Anyway, speed booster over there, that is fine. Speed booster over here, which I'm not going to get because my wheels were on the ground that whole time and it made it impossible to turn, but that's whatever. Doesn't make a difference. Those fireballs will crash you out as if you get hit by a missile, so try not to do that, you know, that would help. And yeah, abusing the speed boosting, this is not a difficult race in the slightest, so do not panic in this. I think you are naturally faster than him even when you are tipped up, so not difficult at all. That windmill tries to get in the way a bit as well, but really, again, not exactly the hardest thing ever, and you can just keep getting boosts all over the place, so honest to god, not bad. If you stockpile a level 3 boost, this becomes ridiculously easy, but you don't need to. You really don't need to. A level 2 will do fine and get you right to the end of that there, and look how freaking far ahead we are because of the boosts that are there. It's really, really not hard. It makes itself out to look hard at first because of how far ahead he tries to get right at the beginning, but when you get into it, nothing at all. So yeah, just a quick little flashy turn thing there just to try and get myself back on track, you know, without... How did I miss that balloon there? That was weird. As in, I shouldn't have missed it, but still, it doesn't make a difference because I'll just boost over here, and there we go. Easy. Freaking easiest boss fight ever. I was miles ahead of him there. So, of course you know what he's gonna do now. Yeah, reading off the same script. He sounds so weird.
From each level and win. Then come back and see me.
Will do, Dragon Man. Will do. So anyway, that is this world done for the first half. Now you can see we need 23, 24, 30, there's a big difference between those two, 30 and a gigantic difference here. We cannot actually enter this one yet. Might as well show you what it does. Yep, it gives you that sound thing, no entry, you need that to enter. So basically we actually need to do the rest of this world before we can get in there. So that's what's gonna happen next time. This has been gamercal, you've been watching Diddy Kong Racing, and join me next time when we go into Windmill Plains again, and the rest of Dragon Forest, going for silver coins. This one in particular is going to be annoying. I think Boulder Canyon is annoying as well, but yeah, they're all pretty difficult this way. Apart from Haunted Woods, I think Haunted Woods was quite easy. Don't quote me on that yet though, because I don't know if it's going to turn out that way, but still, we'll find out next time. So yeah, see you guys later.